Hello Capricorns and welcome to your March 2024 reading. This month is a great month of because we have spring coming in, the spring equinox where day and night are the same. We have the new moon in Pisces, which of course is going to open up the next 6 months to bring light into your subconscious, unconscious, your inner world, your Neptunian connection. And also we have, of course, like spring, Osteria, the beginning of life coming out. And a couple of days after, on the 25th, we have the full moon in Libra. That means justice, balance, and an eclipse. So that means the opportunity after stirring up the Pisces period where all of our profound waters is being activated. That full moon in Libra is going to allow us to eclipse, to finish the cycles of the unconsciousness that maybe brings us into a unbalanced world. So it's going to be interesting. Now, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Five of Wands in reverse. So maybe in the last month you were a bit more conflicted, but right now this is kind of being released. Five of Wands, you see those adolescence here. That's when our masculine is not about a subject, about an area in our life, not all of our life, but about a certain area where we should be aligning our willpower. It goes a bit all over the place because it's not quite matured here. They're adolescents. If it would be matured, it would be a 5 wands. We create a pentacle. That would be willpower over matter, or creating matter with our willpower. But here, our willpower is a bit all over the place. And why? Because there's a part of us that has a hard time trusting our own light here, Capricorn. That's the Virgo. That was last month's full moon. Maybe shed the light on something for you. And when the Hermit is in reverse, we feel it in our physical daily life. We lost that kind of assuredness within ourselves. That's why, the guidance light. You see the Hermit, how his wand is lit by that light. The guidance light is inaccessible. So maybe that's why the energies are going a bit all over the place. But at the end of the month, though, with the moon, you're going to see. You're going to see what was preventing you from having the results of your efforts. And maybe noticing a new ace of pentacle right there, which is great for you, Capricorn. But here with the moon, this is when what was hidden in the water comes up to the surface. Either I react to it or I guide it on that path to cross the sentinels that are going to check if I really understand and bring everything to the light on the other side. You see, it's the moon in front of the light. That's when our inner world, hidden world, is in front of what is obvious. In front of the sun. It's an eclipse. There you go. All right. So under our 5 of wands in reverse, it's in reverse. So we understand something happened so that conflicting energies of what I want, what is the right thing, what should I do, where should I put my energy, is less intense. Why? Because here I have the Pope, the 3 of wands, and the Lovers. You're in a position of understanding and being able to, let's say that your spiritual understanding allows what you're due, or what you want, or what you can focus, or what you're aspired by to come in towards you. So the work you did last month is showing up this month. And the Lovers is that principle of here. The feminine receives the aspiration, and the masculine looks at her to know where to bring his efforts and his knowledge, where to act in this world, how to make things happen. That's our left brain, right brain. They need to communicate with the pineal gland in the middle here, aligned with the sun, aligned with our aspiration, with the divine, with the light. So here you're ready to do that. Under the Hermit, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So that's probably why we have a hard time. It's almost like here I have a hard time following my inner truth, but the people around me are not helping. That's probably why there was some conflict also. Not projecting the best of vibrations. Under that, I have the Chariot. So, Lovers, Chariot. You have this underline of knowing, but it's like you don't know if you should trust yourself. And I would tell you, do not ask your friends. Instead, undo what creates the doubt in you. So, that moon is going to show your inner light, your inner lie. Okay, Knight of Sword in reverse. The lie you bought. Okay, so Knight of Sword in reverse, this is when the guy believes that he has not the power. All the beliefs that disempower you, that brings this, I'm going to get screwed. The things are unbalanced, they're unfair. I cannot trust. I cannot trust the neighbor. I cannot trust the universe. I cannot trust the divine. I've been robbed. This is sabotage energy. So here, great. It's in reverse because the moon, the moment the moon shines on what was hidden, it disempowers it right away. And here is the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So if I had so many battles of betrayal, of Seven of Swords, Thief in the Night, now that I see it for what it is, I used to protect myself and not trust. Now maybe I'm going to bring that down a bit and free my King of Wands. Here, going from leftover conflicts to full power. It's the unveiling of what was hidden. Let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Capricorns. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of March 2024. March 2024. Okay, show me that Five of Wands in reverse. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Ooh. Ace of Sword. You're getting it. You understand. This is what is actually going to get you out of your head. Because you understand balance. Six of Pentacles. For things to be balanced, this is ruled by Venus also. Like justice. The Six of Pentacles is the principle that we live in an infinite world and not finite world. When you live in a finite world, and I give you a piece of pie, that means then there's a piece of pie less to give everybody else. That means that I need to deserve it. Or you need to deserve it. You need to merit it. Because it does not come from infinite, it comes from finite. And that is a big illusion, that if you fall in it, if you only believe that this is the only truth that there is, then yes, it is finite. It grows, it rots, it transforms, it's always the same thing. Therefore, if I take part of it, I take it away from somebody. But the principle, the spiritual principle, is infinite, generative. So abundance, value, worth is from infinite. The divine gives it to you infinitely. It's how I am able to allow it in. Then I can generate it. Let's look at the Pope. Then I can allow it. Pope, 3 of Wands. Because I understand that principle. I understand the spiritual principle. I'm getting out of my head, because maybe before I was in the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is that constant race to compensate for not being in the infinite abundance. That's why they're represented as being handicapped. Their willpower is just helping them to stand. They're not in the flow of water either. They're in snow. They're not inside being cherished, nourished, and all of that. They're outside, abandoned, not enough. So if you're in that, you'll sacrifice yourself for anything that you see that has more value than you, or even has more potential than you. But the Pope here understands that, and you're getting out of your head about that. The more you understand justice, the more you'll be able to come back from the injustice. 6 of Wands. Understand, come back from not allowing abundance into your life. Not being in that infinite providing state. Lovers. So your feminine gets the insight. The feminine receptive of insight, receptive of understanding, receptive of download. Then she can transmit it to your rational masculine side that's going to be able to apply it into this world. So here, 10 of Wands in reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups. It's an emotional understanding. It's a reception of a vibration. Vibration, frequencies, and is information. Light is being absorbed by the water. Water as messages, light as messages, and water copies it, then vibrates it. So here, making the choice may be to release all of the baggage of the past battles. Hermit. But during the month, I think it's the transition of this. It doesn't have to take the whole month in that process. But it's going to be the whole following my heart to build what I want, to build what I love. And here, I need to trust my inner light. So if there's a message from that, do not let the projections of doubts from others hinder you from knowing where your Knight of Cups wants to bring you. Three of Cups in reverse. Yes. Seven of Cups in reverse. All right. The mirrors in our lives, the people in our lives, what they say speaks of them. And what we can perceive from what they say speaks of us. If I am a diamond and I'm surrounded with people that can only see cut glass, that does not make me cut glass. If I believe I'm cut glass and I have people around me telling me I'm a diamond, I won't believe it. I need to know it within myself. And I think this is something you're going to understand, that the potentiality that you can perceive, you need, even if people point it out or tell you that it's not there, do not let that fool you from, I need to know within myself. That's the only way that I'll be able to be in that flow, that I'll be able to allow what is due to me to come to me. Chariot, to go for my success and my fulfillment. I cannot let old anxieties that came from here, Queen of Wands in reverse. This is when she's working the law of attraction, but from our unconscious. And if our unconscious does not think it's in an infinite world with that I am supported into what I want to bring and all of that, it is going to make the Chariot in reverse. It is not going to give me access to the Pentacle, because that's going to be my truth. That's why I need to readjust that. The Moon here is essential for you. Let's look. Moon. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and that. Here's your water. Releasing the old sadness so that you can listen to your inner voice. If your sadness is there, that's all you're going to hear inside of you. The messages of the light on the water is going to hit sadness and spilled blood and corrupted water. Need to let it go in order to really be able to follow my intuition. And we know how strong that can be. You can arrive somewhere, and if every part of your body, every cell in your body is telling you, yes, this is it. Even if nothing out there says yes, you know it within yourself. That's the strength of the hermit. It allows you to follow your inner light even when nothing around you is telling you to do so. So what is preventing you from following that light needs to come to the surface. And here, Knight of Sword in reverse, so that you do not cut your own legs with your own sword. You do good. King of Swords upright. You do not let the old beliefs that camped you in your head. Here's the Hermit. Here, following with enthusiasm that wand. Don't let the old karma Saturn thing hinder you. And he is your ruler. You need to be aligned with it. And Saturn will support you in your ambition and give you the tools for it. Unless you have something unconscious telling, because, Neptune and Saturn, but if you have something unconscious that limits your power, that disempowers you, he's going to make it unbearable until you get rid of it. But you do here, because your King of Wands is upright. And here is again the Queen of Cups. Follow your intuition. There you go. Follow your intuition. Follow your light. I'm going to call this follow your light. Know that you have the power. Do not let the surroundings and the baggage disempower you. So, on this, my beautiful Capricorns, I am sending you all my love and light for the month of March. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, very easy. In the plus section, there's a website, user-friendly. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and full moon, I ask the universe to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. And on that, all my love and light. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.